Hello and welcome back to Flip FIFA. We're into December now. Peterborough United sitting atop of the table by 5 points. And it's been an incredible run here, but we knew it would be a little bit easier with the sides that we're sort of coming up against now. We've got one game, I think, remaining in the Euro League, so it'll be interesting to see if we can get through that. Not too sure if we're going to progress, unfortunately. And not really many games for December, but let's go and have a look at what games are available, and I'll pick one, maybe these championship games to take on. Right, so here's how December is looking, and we've got AS and Etienne who are sitting top of our group, but maybe we can knock them off and finish top. I'm not too sure. There's not really any other tricky games in this one, but just for nostalgia's sake, we're going to take on Notts County, which is Ebenezer Mezu's former side, which he won the Champions League with. If you haven't watched that series, it is definitely a cracker. A long one, but it was the first series we did on FIFA 16, so if you haven't checked that out, maybe go back and watch some of that. It was an incredible series, and you'll see why Mezu is the skipper, manager of this club. So just 2 games in December. We're going to play St Etienne and Notts County. The rest will be simulated, and then we'll wrap this up and get ready for the next episode, which will be a big transfer window. Right, we're sending the first team out here against Oldham, and it's a 1-1 draw. Smith with the goal and Oxford with a band-aid. Let's hope that's not too serious. Just a femur contusion, and he has gone for 3 days, so not too much trouble there. Away game here against Shrewsbury Town Football Club. Griffin puts one in 5 minutes. We end up winning 3-1. 1 to Pestrin, 2 to Griffin. Their keeper got injured. All right, we've got the final scout report here from Colombia. A 77 reject, an 85. We're going to reject him as well. A 69 to 93 in Daniel Lugano. His overall is piss poor, and I'm actually going to reject him as well. And Mario Ruiz, 48 to 58, 73 to 89 playmaker. Looks like he could be all right. I'll see if we can fit him in. We will. All right, we are in Mexico, and Daniel Perez, 48 to 64, 70 to 94. Looks pretty decent at 17. I'm going to give him another month. Vasquez will get another month as well at 88. Moya, 73 to 93. We've scouted him for 2 months now, and he needs a contract. 68 to 92 in Luis Sanchez will continue to scout. 75 to 94 and Fernandez will continue to scout. Mendez, 71 to 91. I'm going to give him another month, and Alvarez can go. And England brings us back Ben Carberry, 45 to 59, 68 to 92. We'll give another month. Adams can go, and he can go, and he can go. Cristo Gonzalez has returned from injury, and that is good news for this team. We probably won't start him for a couple of weeks, just to let him get back to full fitness. But our star striker is back in action. Right, time to send out Anders Emil Ulfstad. He needs to go to a new country, so we'll go to the little dish. Thanks very much for anyone that's contributed to this so far. Just giving it a little bit of a massage and getting them all turned over, marinating this pot nicely. Oh, one's jumped out. That's the one we're going to go with. It is Switzerland for a physically strong player, and it definitely wanted to be selected. It jumped right out of the dish, so physically strong in Switzerland. All right, here we go. Final group game of the Euro League, and it's top versus second. AS St Etienne are 3 points above us, so we've got a real opportunity here, possibly to go top of our group. We started off slow, but we've come back absolutely firing, and I'm not sure on the goal difference. We'll have a look here. Yes, if we can win this one, we will go to the top on goal difference. They've won 5 straight, though. They did absolutely pants us in the first leg of this, or the first game that we did play against them. So we want a bit of redemption here, show that we're worthy of it. Here is the AS St Etienne side, and I can't even remember who gave us the shits last time. It was some old man. It was at Lemoyne. He looked like he was about 65 years of age, but he got through and put a big nail in the coffin of Peterborough United. So there he is there, grey-haired warrior. We'll have to keep an eye on him today. The Peterborough lineup is pretty much standard. We brought Loftus-Cheek in. It may be his last hurrah. If he doesn't turn something around here, we may need to sell him off regardless. We need some cash. We need to re-sign Pestrin. We need to re-sign Enclay. And Loftus-Cheek may be the man that provides that cash. But let's get into this game. The trainer is on for some reason, but fucking get rid of that shit and let's do this. Oh, Billy Knott picks him off again. Slips up forward, wants Alexi Gonzalez. Come on, Alexi. Turns inside and shoots, and a good save from the keeper. And I think that'll be a corner. What? He's been in scintillating form. Cuts back inside, takes the shot, works the keeper. There is the corner now for Peterborough United as we start working our way into this game. Jono Taylor with the shot. Got a man out deep. Taylor heads it off. It's Alexi Gonzalez. He turns on it, he shoots, but straight at the keeper. That was just too fucking easy. It just seemed everyone wanted to run out of the way, open up the space, and St Etienne take the lead in the 34th minute. Look at this. Forrester's running, and Oxford runs away, and Gore runs the opposite way, and there is the space for them to shoot. That's just... What do you do about that? You can't tell a player to run the opposite direction. He should already know that he needs to attack the ball. Oh well, 1-0 down. He goes out wide, a good ball, finds Jono Taylor. There's Jono Taylor, works his way inside, Jono Taylor, oh! Rosbar. Half time, we're 1-0 down. Well, we can't seem to get our hands on the ball. It's a free kick now here for AS St Etienne, and they're happy to pass it around the back now with a 1-0 lead, but they're coming in here from the free kick. Here's the header, Jones with the save, and he's just going to bomb long. Hopefully we can find someone. No, no one there to do anything with this. Still Jono Taylor. Still Jono Taylor. He's looking for an opening. There it is. Oh! Can't finish. And that's just been the story of our day. And there it is, full time. We lose to AS Etienne for the second time in this competition. And we will finish second in our EuroLeague group. Well, a pretty lackluster game that. Billy Knott with a 6.8. But we just didn't have the possession. They tackled well and they just passed it around the back for at least 45 minutes of that game. Right, so we picked up 1.7 million into our Euro budget. So I'm going to go and see if I can sort Pestrin and Enclay's contract out. Right, the reserves going out here against Fleetwood, and we win 2-0 goals to Griffin and Baldwin. All right, away we're taking on Notts County, and it's actually Meadow Lane, I believe, but yes, Notts County. We did the series with them earlier, and that's where Mezu's come from. And that's where Daniel Kutin, the manager of our Bayern Munich series, has come from. Both big part of our Notts County push at the start of FIFA 16. So just want to have a game against them. We'll probably towel them up. They wouldn't have really done too much there since they've been coming pretty much back down. They've got some notable players there. Hewitt is pretty decent. Like a Bakayoko up front. Okay. Not too sure who the rest of their team is, but we're going out with a full-strength lineup, and let's see if we can get a bit of a goal difference here in this one. We're still starting Alexi Gonzalez up front. Pichinochi comes back into the starting lineup for Loftus-Cheek. There's Madison. Billy Knott turns on it. Oh, ruined. Absolutely ruined. Penalty called in the 6th minute. Billy Knott taken down from behind. A rash challenge. And the yellow card comes out. We're going to get one from the spot here early on. Enclay has decided to sign a contract. It did cost me 30 grand a week in wages. So Pestrin is the only one not to sign just yet. And that pretty much 1.7 million we got from the EuroLeague was all chewed up by Enclay. But I felt that we needed him. Pestrin still does have a couple of years left on his current contract, so we can always send him out on loan. And hopefully he gets a little bit happier. But here's Jono Taylor from the spot. Usually fairly reliable. Oh, good save from the keeper. Feeds it off to Smith. Madison. Back to Taylor. Inside, Billy Knott. Billy, get in. 1-0, Peterborough United. It's Billy Knott. It's Billy fucking Knott. Get in there. I knew this game wouldn't be the toughest, but you know what? The championship, lower sides tend to throw something at you, but Billy Knott's worked his way through the magic there. Smashes it into the right-hand side, and we beat the keeper for the first time today. It's 1-0 Peterborough United. This is Enclay. Slips it forward. Pichinochi. Does well, Pichinochi. Oh, Pichinochi! Get in! 2-0, 27 minutes down, and Pichinochi has got that one on an absolute bullet. Got tackled, and he worked his way, thought his way through it. Hit the angle, smashed it home, and it is 2-0. That's a cracking finish. Forrester did well. Alexi Gonzalez. Still Alexi Gonzalez. Get in. That's 3. That's 3-0. And Notts County don't know what the fuck's hit them. Long gone the days of Ebenezer Mezu between the sticks. And, well, Forrester just found Alexi Gonzalez. Too good for the defenders. They did put the challenge in. He recovered the ball well. And he smashes it in and makes it 3-0 here in the first half. And how many will we score? That is the question. And this is thoroughly the reason why we have been simulating. Just to give the chance of a reasonable game. Because if we play some of these games against some of these teams, we are going to absolutely hand them a pantsing. Half time, it's 3-0.
We've known who's going to win for a long time now.
Oh, Madison just picks his pocket. He does well, Madison. Oh, somehow still keeps going, Madison. Here's Smith. He's going to cross it in. Punched out by the keeper. Madison gets the header, and they clear it away. And we've just looked sloppy here in the second, but it falls to Pestrin, and he shits a biscuit. We've been very, very sloppy here in the second half. Pestrin getting probably the key opportunity there in the second half, and he's missed out on the cupcakes as well. There it is, full time, 3-0. We probably should have done a lot better than that, but a boring second half, and we just take 3 points. So 11 shots to 6, and they had more possession, but that seems to be the norm these days. Michael Smith with an 8.0. Alright, Pestrin says, I'd like to leave the club. I just don't want to be here. Well, fuck you, Pestrin. I'm going to send you out on a fucking short-term loan, you wanker. And make sure that you sign a new contract while you're away on loan so that you actually want to come back to the club. Because this is bullshit, mate. Bullshit. Youth player wants out in E-Ray Moore. Let's go and have a look at him. Right, E-Ray Moore, 53 overall, 78 to 92 playmaker. Some pretty piss-poor attributes, if you ask me. I probably wouldn't sign him up just yet. But with that potential, he could be worth a bit of money. So we're going to offer him a contract anyway. All right, Thomas Seffel wants out as well. All right, he's a 51 overall, 80 to 86 right back. Only 5'5". I'm actually going to release him. Fuck him. All right, the first team rolling out here against Newport County. We did them in FIFA 15, and Trahore Konen was an absolute legend. But we've knocked them off there, even with a red card. 2-0 goals to Forrester and Madison. Right, the sale of Christian Pestrin. We've decided to end the uncertainty surrounding Christian Pestrin by selling the player as soon as possible. Fuck you, board. You're not selling him, mate. I'm going to have the last laugh on this motherfucker. You've got bollocks chance of getting rid of him. Right, the reserves going out here against Burton Albion. And will this be Pestrin's last game? I fucking hope not. We win 2-1. Goals to Griffin and Guerra. All right, 1st of January, the transfer window's open. That will be the next episode. But let's have a look at our youth squad. Alexander Darlin, 80 to 90. Connor Ledger, 74 to 82. We're going to release. Francisco Moya, 77 to 94. Gure Durac, 80 to 88. Jordan, 79 to 85. I'm going to release him. Gonzalo, 78 to 94. Looking the goods. Mario Ruiz, 74 to 88. Sena, 80 to 94. Rumfa, 82 to 88. Kolyak, 76 to 90. Simon Darlin, 81 to 87. Moskin, 81 to 87. And Ismail Polat, 75 to 83 will release. Alright, let's do a squad report. Stuart Jones is an 81. Stoys is a 72, gone up 3. Romero a 69, gone up 1. Baldwin's a 72, gone up 1. Hajuku a 69, gone up 2. Chad Turner's a 62, gone up 2. Gilby's a 71. Goshev is 70, gone up 1. Guerra's a 69, gone up 1. Darragar Griffin is 72, gone up 1. Christian Pestrin is 72, gone up 3. He's homesick. Well, fuck him. Pichinocci is 73, gone up 3. Phyllis Kirk, 74, gone up 2. Mark Stewart's a 74, gone up 2. Amadou Aish is 64, gone up 7. Elton is a 71, gone up 3. Kano a 69, gone up 2. Vlasic is 65, gone up 2. John Taylor a 75, gone up 1. Christopher Forrest is a 72. Loftus Cheek is 76. Jermaine Anderson 65. Marcus Madison 75, gone up 1. On Fires is 58, gone up 2. Isaac Aware 52, gone up 3. Justice Satala is 60, gone up 2. He's showing great potential. Atsuke Suzuki 66, gone up 2. Zanata's a 63, gone up 3. Mazel's a 63, gone up 3. Habe a 67, gone up 3. Gonzalez is a 76, gone up 2. Ere Moore 54, gone up 1. Muyao Lim 54, gone up 2. Tabuchi 65, gone up 2. Nyako 66, gone up 3. Trafford 52, gone up 2. Gould 78, gone up 3. Oxford's a 77, gone up 1. Gonzalez 79. whilst Toomer's is 66, Smith is 71, Billy Knotts is 71, Enclay is 74, gone up 2. Andresen at 54, gone up 2. Holden 65, gone up 3. Barragan 62, gone up 3. Santos 65, gone up 2. Barrios is a 61, gone up 3. Close at 57, gone up 2. And that is the full squad. Now, I'm going to put a lot of these kids up for transfer, for loan, and try and clear out a fair bit of players because we need to free up some wages and really keep the stronger players around. I will shortlist some of the other players that I feel have good potential if they do leave the club. But for now, I just want to sort of free up some spaces for some new youth academy players to come through. Right, so at the end of this episode, we're still sitting top of the table by 3 points over Manchester United. Bury, Southend United and Leyton Orient making up the top 6. Bradford City are knocking on the door. And, well, I'm going to get stuck into this transfer window, have a look around before I start recording the next episode. Hopefully we can make some big changes. I really want to send Pestrin out on a short-term loan, hopefully. And then we can sort of talk about his contract. If he does leave the club, I will endeavour to bring him straight back in the next transfer window. I can't promise anything because sometimes the computer and the programming from EA Sports just goes against you because they're a bunch of wankers. But that's where we're going to leave it. Thanks very much for tuning in. I'm Spyro DK. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, and you have a good one. Making a play inside, does well, holds up the play, slips it off. Luciano Dessar puts it in, 1-0 by Munich. And Gregorio